Okay, so this is the beginning of, although you won't know it from the surroundings, the Manchester City Walk, and we are currently just outside Manchester in Wolseley, I think it's pronounced, which was once home to David Beckham and Ryan Giggs, the two beautiful footballers, and then Gary Neville and Peter Beardsley turn up to spoil the party. Anyway, so we'll be walking through Wolseley, I think, and then we'll be walking through Salford and then into Manchester. And Dave will be joining me at least for the first part of this trip. Yeah. Pushing his bike along. You still got the bike, is it? Yeah, still got it. No one's nicked it yet. Okay, right, cool. So, see you soon. So this is Manchester. It's prettier than I thought it would be.
Pretty part.
Do you like Manchester, Dave?
So far I do.
So this is Eccles bus station and Eccles Morrison's. I expected there to be loads of cakes. I can't see any cakes whatsoever. Manchester! The high rises of Manchester coming up. Dave still pushing his bike. And a general welcome to Salford. It looks like a sewage plant. I suppose you've got to have them somewhere. So this is MediaCity. I think it's where the Channel 4 have offices, I think. I thought BBC did as well, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of television programmes made in Manchester now. Not just Coronation Street anymore. Somewhere around here there's a bridge over the Manchester Ship Canal, which is just over there. Here's the bridge, and here's ITV and Coronation Street. This is the Manchester Ship Canal, which runs from here, I think 36 miles all the way to Liverpool, to the Mersey. Peter. Manchester's famous for two football clubs, Manchester City and Salford FC. Only joking. Hello, can you let me pass? Don't you hiss at me, don't you hiss at me. No, stay there, stay there. So apart from the wild animals, this is the nice way into Manchester, along the canal. We're a bit lost now because the towpath suddenly ended in a big fence and some development. And so now I've got to find a way that's not marked on the map to get to somewhere that's marked on the map. We're now walking miles in the wrong direction. Yeah, nice clean little canal for you. All the way back to Man United's ground. So we have the not so pretty route into Manchester. The one that I can guarantee does work, the A56. It's a crappy little path. Can I stop now? These are the Hacienda apartments, and I think it was somewhere around here, maybe even on this spot, that the Hacienda nightclub was. Tony Wilson's Factory Records famous musical creation. Right, so we met up in a Bolton Weatherspoons, and we say goodbye
In a
Manchester Weatherspoons because it's the only pub we can afford to go to. I hate Tim Martin with a passion, but sometimes the principles have to be compromised. So now Dave is going to where to?
Well, my next stop's going to be Glossop, and then eventually my final stop's going to be Worthing, West Sussex for the Easter weekend. That's my final stop.
Okay, so by the time he gets to the south coast of England, I'll be about 10 miles away from where I am now, probably. So, thank you very much for meeting me up with me.
No, thank you for having me for a day.
And
It's been good fun again.
and I'll spend tomorrow looking around Manchester and videoing some more things. So, in the grand scheme of things, Manchester Cathedral isn't that spectacular. But you know, Manchester's got the best football teams and the best music, so maybe we can forgive them that. Chinese tourists come to Manchester and head to Chinatown. If I went to Beijing, would I go and visit English Town? I'm not sure I would. But you know, each to their own. I got me some lunch from the Wing Fat supermarket. Satay and beef flavour. Lovely. It's a glorified pot noodle, but I had one of these before and they're really spicy and really good. So, and there's lots more noodles than in a pot noodle. So there you go, my lunch in Manchester on a tight budget. What's going on? This is not Manchester. I want to do some thank yous. I want to thank 4 new Patreon members, Stewart Brady, Franny Mac, Ross and Linda. And if you would like to support this trip, you can sign up to Patreon and get benefits for the £4, which is about €5 or $5. You can get access to the blog and the map, the route map and other things. And for a little bit more, you can get access to my daily diary and to some extra photographs. And I'd also like to thank people who bought me coffees. There's Emma J Street, Franny Mac, again, very kind person. Then there is Paul Moss and family, that's my cousin and his family and her family. My auntie Rita, thank you very much Auntie Rita. And then Michael Dixon, who I've not seen since I was at primary school. So thank you to all those people, and thank you to everyone who's following me on Facebook and subscribing on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Time for the jingle.
10, 4, 2.
So here's the Manchester true or poo story. Is it true? Is it poo? In 1870, there was a man called Edward Sinless, and he was only a short man, and he'd once been very, very fat. He'd lost all his weight. He was now a very skinny little fella, but he had large flaps of skin beneath his arms. One of his party pieces was to set up a chair and jump off it and glide a couple of meters. And one time he set up a higher ramp, whatever you want to call it, and managed to glide 5 meters over a very narrow part of the Manchester Ship Canal. And for that reason, at the time, even before there were superheroes, he was known as the Batman. Is that true, or is that poo? Escaping Manchester on a very wet, grim up north sort of morning. Bridge over the canal. It's very wet. So this is Manchester today. You've got the old mills, and then right across the canal, more modern buildings, modern Manchester. It's redeveloped itself. It doesn't redevelop the weather though. And now we're in Manchester's tropical rainforest. Listen to the wildlife. So this takes me out of town, past Manchester City's ground, past an Asda, and then out to Ashton-under-Lyne. Look, there's a river down there. So in the interests of balance, I thought I should, and because it was on my route out of town, to visit Manchester City's football ground. Currently the top team in Britain. There you go. Now it's time to get out of town. Manchester public transport has let itself go. So I've just gone through Droylsden and now at the canal. I think I've walked down the canal for a little while. Youths having fun in the water. And it stopped raining. Still walking down the canal. This canal very soon passes underneath, I guess, the ring road, Manchester's ring road. And I suppose at that point that's where Manchester ends and where this video ends. Second, one under the bridge. Jesus. Okay, very low bridge. So I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. This has been day 10, 11 and 12 of the trip, this Manchester video, and it's now onwards towards Sheffield. See you there. So that's a ring road above the canal. Goodbye Manchester. I enjoyed myself. It was fun. So, was the story about Edward Sinless, the flying man or the gliding man, true or poo? It was, of course, utter nonsense. I made it all up. No, poo, sorry, poo. Didn't happen. No. Or it might have done, but it just wasn't reported.